In this video, I'm going to break down how to start selling on Amazon in 6 steps. And my goal is to make this as easy as possible for you to understand so you know exactly what to do first, second, third, etc. And so my goal is to just share with you the best approach I've learned to start selling on Amazon. This is also a new channel of mine. So if just one person subscribes to my channel from this video, I'll continue to post Amazon FBA tutorials every week. Please hit the like button, comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe. Let's dive in. The first step is to create an Amazon seller account. Now, when you go to create an Amazon seller account, you're going to have 2 seller plans to pick from, an individual or a professional plan. Individual plan costs 99 cents per item sold. Then it maxes out at 40 items a month. And then a professional plan is just a flat $40 a month. So here's the thing. If you don't know what kind of product to sell yet, and you're still learning the whole process and kind of new to it, I recommend just starting off with an individual plan so you don't waste $40 a month without a product to sell yet. You also do not need an LLC or business setup to create your Amazon seller account as long as you select individual under the business type when they ask that question in the whole process. But you will need things like a driver's license or passport, a phone number, an email, a valid form of payment like a debit or credit card, and then bank statements from your bank. You'll eventually come to a section where it's going to ask for you to name your store, which can be anything. Here's the thing. Do not overthink this. And I'm here to tell you, it will not make a difference in your sales. Hear me again. It will not make a difference in your sales, the name of your store. Next, you'll be asked if you have UPC barcodes for all your products. And I would select yes. And then when you're asked if you are the manufacturer or the brand owner for any of the products you want to sell on Amazon, you can go ahead and select no unless you already do have a trademark for your brand name. Lastly, Amazon will have a verification process via like a video call, and they'll also send out like a postcard with your address on it, kind of like this. And so it's going to come with the code. All you have to do is use this code, put it into your Amazon seller account, and then you're good to go. Now, step number 2 is going to be talking about what kind of selling you're going to do on Amazon. Before we get into like what kind of products to sell, it's good to know that there's primarily 2 different ways that you can sell on Amazon, which are either selling wholesale products or private label products. Now, wholesaling means you are buying large quantities of products that already have a brand name directly from the manufacturers or distributors, and then you're going to get it at a lower cost per unit and then sell these products on Amazon. An example of this is I could buy 100 of these BlendJet bottles at Costco and then resell them because there's already a barcode, there's already a brand name, it's established, but I'm going to be buying them at a wholesale cheaper price than what they probably are on Amazon so I can make a profit. Or another example is I could go actually online to like Target.com and buy 10 Lego sets at a discount and then resell them on Amazon. Some of the pros of wholesaling products are you do not have to create a brand from scratch. You don't also need to buy a barcode since you're reselling a branded product like that BlenderJet. But some of the cons are you don't really have control over your price point. Here's what I mean by that. When you're wholesaling, you're not the only seller on a product listing. So if I were to go onto Amazon and buy a Lego set, if you go down towards where it says like add to cart, there's something called the buy box. And you could see like in this example, there are many sellers. Okay, you probably didn't realize that as a consumer, but there's a ton of people selling this same product. It's not just Lego who are creating the product and then selling it. There's multiple sellers selling this product. And so with that being said, you're not always guaranteed to get the sale when someone buys that Lego product. And so it's rotating through the buy box. And so that's why sometimes you hear the phrase like, I need to win the buy box, or how can I win the buy box? It's because Amazon continually rotates through these, sellers. Sometimes there's 10, 50, hundreds of sellers of this product. And when you get the buy box, you could sell a ton of units, but that's not always the case. It's not always the case you're going to get the buy box. There's a lot of uncertainty. And so those are some of the cons is you don't really have control over that. You also don't have control over the price point. And more importantly, in my opinion, you're not building a sellable asset. Okay, here's what I mean by that. When you have a wholesale product, you're reselling a brand. Okay, it's not your brand. It's not your trademark. Versus if I were to create my own brand, my own private label brand, I can actually build that up. I can go on to flipit.com. It's an e-commerce marketplace where you can buy and sell websites, FBA products. And so theoretically, I can actually build up a private label product get it cash flow positive, and then sell it for, sometimes 3 to 5 multiple times earnings. Okay. So that's like a sellable asset. I'm building that up over time, and then eventually I can cash out. Okay. That's just like a theoretical, but that's kind of like actually a con of doing wholesaling. You don't really have that opportunity. Also with wholesaling, you do have to buy extra materials, since you're going to be sometimes, and actually most of the time, storing these products and shipping them out at home. And so you're going to have to buy like printer, boxes, tape. So hope that makes sense. Now on the flip side, private label means that you're sourcing generic products from manufacturers and basically rebranding them with your own brand name or logo and selling them as unique products on Amazon. All right. So for example, this is a quick example of like a product that I've sold in the past. It's a little fidget gun. I don't know if you can see this. Basic as ever. Okay. There's nothing to this. It's literally just like a plastic wrap around this. It doesn't have any uniqueness to it, but I could put a logo on this packaging. I could customize this gun, and all of a sudden it's a branded product. And you probably see this a lot more than you realize. For example, there's a place I went to recently in Beaver, Utah, something like that. But it's called the Creamery, and they specialize in like dairy products, cheese, milk, whatever. And they've kind of built this like Creamery brand. I noticed I was walking around, they built up this Creamery brand by selling kitchen tools, merchandise, shirts, hats, just all with their, name, the Creamery on it. That is like a money perfect example of private label. Okay. All they did was put their brand name on these specific products. Instantly, there's actually some significance to these products. Okay. So the pros of private label are that you do have control over a product listing when you create it on Amazon, and also the price point, meaning you could charge more, you could charge less. Like, it is your domain. Okay. Not anyone can come in and just sell on your listing, because it is your brand. It's going to be your product listing, and you get to sell and you get to set the price point. Now, some of the cons of private label is it does require more steps as far as learning how to do product research and how to buy a barcode and get all that set up. But although I truly do believe that you can be successful with either approach, I truly do believe that. In my opinion, selling private label products is a better path to go. It does require a little bit more time and patience to understand the process, but once you've understood it, you can use this business model for the rest of your life. And now, if you are having trouble learning like how to find these products to sell on Amazon, I do have a free product research course that you can access to down below in the video description. And it will teach you step by step how to find these products a little bit more in depth than on this video. So feel free to click down below, get access to that. Step number 3 is to find a product to sell. But instead of thinking what would be a good product to sell or not based off of the things that I like or see or my hobbies or interests, it's better to find products that are already in high demand but low in saturation. Essentially, look for keywords. Now, keywords are going to be words or phrases that are typed into Amazon's search bar. With these keywords, you want to look at 2 other metrics, which are monthly search volume and number of competing products for these keywords. Monthly search volume is essentially how many times a month are people typing in this word or phrase on Amazon and looking for this product. And the number of competing products is a metric from Helium 10, which basically shows you how many other similar products are being sold on Amazon. So you can literally get that number. Is it 10,000? Is it only 200? That's really important to know beforehand, because you can't just look at products on Amazon and know if it's a good product to sell or not. You need a product research software to be able to pull out all of this customer data from Amazon and display it to you as information that you can easily read. Now, there are so many product research softwares out there to choose from. Helium 10, Viral Launch, Jungle Scout, AMZ Scout, blah, blah, blah. Let me give you a small secret and a hint. They all do the same thing. They all find the same keywords and the same products. I hate to say it, but that is the truth. I recommend getting a product research software that acts as an overall business management software, okay, like Amazon business software. It comes with a lot of other tools, because if you've ever run a different business, you probably know that many different software tools you end up purchasing to just set up your business alone. And it is frustrating, it's annoying. And that's why I recommend choosing a software that has like a all-in-one kind of a tool. Like it has the most bang for your buck, so you won't need to pay for these other extra tools separately. Helium 10 has over 30 different tools to help you pick from, and this is not a commercial. Like I'm literally just giving you the information because they have like product research, keyword research, marketing, listing optimization, operations. I've used other softwares, I won't say which ones, but I've always ended up using Helium 10 because they have a few tools that I've never really seen before in others, which is one, like a follow-up tool, meaning when someone buys your product, Helium 10 is going to send out an email and you can customize it, basically inviting them to leave a 5-star review. Or they also have this business valuation tool, which gives a pretty accurate estimation on the value of your Amazon business. So if you ever want to, sell it on Flippa or like sell your product listing to someone else, you can use that. They also have this product profit and loss tool, which basically just, you put in your expenses and Helium 10 will pull out the revenue from your Amazon seller account. So instead of like paying $50 a month for QuickBooks or some kind of like accounting software, you could just set that up in Helium 10. So like that's my plugin for keeping it simple scales, fancy fails. Go with Helium 10. They have all the tools you need in there. End of discussion. Now, step number 4 is understanding keyword research. So no matter what software you choose to find products with, the best way to start learning product research as a beginner is look for keywords that have a search volume of at least 1,000 searches a month, an average monthly revenue of about $5,000 to $20,000 a month, and then an average price point of $10 to $45, and then an average review count of no more than 300 reviews. Next, you want to look for products in categories that yield the highest chances of success, and they require like low amount of prior knowledge about the product beforehand, and of course having the lowest chances of running into patented product. What I mean by that is look for products in categories arts, crafts and sewing, baby products, health and household, home and kitchen and dining, office products, patio, lawn and garden, pet supplies, sports and outdoors, and toys and games. Those are very, very safe categories to start off in. When it comes to products to avoid, here's my just like slap this trump card. All else fails. If you don't know what to do, just use this trump card and slap it with any uncertainty, which is, will the product yield a high amount of returns? If so, then avoid selling that product. So these are products that are seasonal, trendy, TikTok products, battery products, even products that require a lot of work to assemble together. You want the path of least resistance with these products. Now, what winner products look like, a few examples of like what good private label products to sell would be something like this claw clip organizer, hip thrust belt, or these hot air balloon wind spinners. Here's the thing you got to understand. I truly believe this. If you see a product that's selling on Amazon and the numbers look good based off of what I just told you, if someone else is selling it, so can you. Okay, just remember that for the future. After you found a good product, step number 5 is you need to actually know if it would be a good, profitable product to source and sell on Amazon. So you have to know, am I profitable? On average, the cost to buy and ship a product from overseas should be around about 30 to 33% of its selling price. Then Amazon's cost to store and ship out the product and provide customer service should be another 30 to 33% of your selling price, leaving you on average 30 to 33% profit margin. I call it the law of threes, okay? The easiest way to do this and to figure this out with any kind of product on Amazon is to use a FBA profit calculator, something that can factor in the price point, the cost to source the product, and the Amazon FBA fees. The profitability calculator by Helium 10 genuinely is easily the best calculator to use for estimating profit, because you don't know what it costs to buy and ship this product from overseas. When you look at it, you have to get those numbers from Alibaba.com, and Helium 10 will actually pull these numbers straight from Alibaba as an approximation. And it may not be the exact number, but it's honestly better than nothing. And I don't know of other FBA calculators that pull out these numbers from Alibaba for you. So if the profit margin on your calculator shows between 20 to 30%, it is a very, very good product to move forward with to sell on Amazon. Now, step number 6, like what do you do next? After finding a potential product, you'll start reaching out to suppliers to source this product, creating a shipping plan, creating a listing, a handful of other things. Now, honestly, I can't go through everything in this video. If you would like more help with these things, to have a step-by-step guide A to Z on how to successfully find, source, and launch profitable products, I go through everything everything in huge detail inside my Amazon FBA Accelerator program, which you can get access to more information on inside my product research course, which is linked down below in the comments and in the video description. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you could do me a favor, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.